Hey, Jason here, back with you again. I've been so busy lately, probably past 2 weeks. I've been trying to reopen a new facility, and I've been busy with that. And I will have a update on that video for you soon too, but I just had no time to do any kind of work. Now, what kind of topics should we talk about again? Now, the winter is coming, and I need you to work on your grip, okay? The grip is the most important part of your swing. If you have that good grip, that neutral, I like neutral grips. I don't like strong, I don't like weak, I don't like any of the other kinds. I just like neutral grips because that's gonna make you hit the ball longer and straighter than any other grip out there. So, let's get right to it. I'm gonna show you all about the grips. Okay, let me explain why you need to have a neutral grip. And I'm just going to give you a good explanation, and then you could decide which one you think you would like. And it's also personal preference, but there is an easier way to do it. Okay, so anyway, let me just stand here straight, nice and tall. Okay, I'm getting shorter, by the way. I went and got a physical, and they measured my height, and I was supposed to be 5'8", and now I'm 5'7". So as you age, I guess you shrink. Anyway, now I'm just gonna bend over and let my arms hang in front of me like so. Okay, and you will notice that most, I would say 99% of people, their hands will hang a little bit inwards, not this way, or straight or outwards. Okay, so that they will hang this way. Now, what I want to see is this. I want to see your left hand being grabbed kind of like this as well, and the right hand as this as well, like so. Okay, so what I'm talking about is this. If I let my left hand grab the club and I have it, the bottom line of the club, this white line at the bottom, should be straight perpendicular to the ground. If it's in that position and I get my hand from this position and I bring it up and I grab it like so, that would be a neutral grip. And that will make my hand come to this position every time. So let's just think. If I grab my hand this way and I just let it just kind of flip, just swing back and forth, at this moment, I guarantee my hand will come down this way. It won't come this way or this way. It will come like this.
You're kidding.
No.
You're kidding.
Right? If it's just naturally hanging. Same thing with my right hand. If I just let it go, it will come down to like that. So because it's hanging here, it will come out and just let it go. It will come to here. So that's why I want your grip to be more of like so. Now I'm going to go into details of it. The right hand also will be on this kind of angle, and then they bring it down, and the thumb will fit right inside the lifeline right there. And then I just wrap it around, and it will look like this. So there's a lot of saying out there that this should be going over to the left shoulder, and this should be going to the left shoulder. I think that's pretty correct, but I would say between your left shoulder and your ear is where the location of this point should go to, like so, if I do grab it correctly. And then this one will be the same, parallel to this, almost parallel to that. Okay, so like so. If you notice these two parts there, you can see that it's pretty much the same going towards this shoulder. Now, if you have this neutral grip, then I can just let it swing, just swing, and at the bottom of the club, you will notice that my hands will come this way, which is the way my hand relaxed, hanging. Okay, this is why I want you to grab it neutrally, because you can try to speed fast as you want, and if you have that neutral grip, it will pretty much guarantee you that you will make that club head straight into the ball and get that ball started correctly. Now, when you swing outside in and inside out, that's a different story, but if I can just let it just hang and just let it swing, it will come neutral every time. So that's why I like to grab it neutral. And so does Tiger Woods, so does all the great players that you know, they all grab it neutrally. Some of the pros now, they grab a little bit weak because they don't want that ball to go to the left. They don't want it hooking left so much. So they may grab a little bit more weaker with their left hand than they do with the right hand. So that's my first point, is you have to let your arms hang and grab it in this kind of like so. That's how you grab the club. Okay? There are 3 types of grips. If there's another one, please let me know in the comments. There's only 3 types. The baseball grip, which is you grab it the same way again. You grab it, but you grab all your fingers on the club. Now, this is more for people who are not as strong, like kids, babies, kids, ladies first learning how to play. And as their hands get stronger and stronger, then you can have them do this is called the Varden grip, or the overlap grip, okay, or the interlock. The interlock is when you interlock your fingers this way. Let me give you a pointer. The overlap grip is mostly used on the PGA Tour. The interlock grip is seldomly used, but a lot of the great players use the interlock, and this is a older type grip where long time ago it came up through the ages that interlock was okay, so they started doing this way. But no way! Now, I'm going to give you a reason why I don't like the interlock is that when you grab it interlock, a lot of people, they grab the left hand correctly and then they try to interlock, and then what they do is with their right hand goes way inside like that. Way inside and then grab it. So the right hand becomes very, very strong many times. Okay? And you want to lock it in there so you get your right hand to go in more and you're grabbing it, so you grab it incorrectly. So every time I see somebody with an interlock, I tell them to get this over, and it feels so uncomfortable that they have to change, and they don't want to change. But I get them to just say, okay, let's try it this way, and then just lift up the pinky and don't touch it. Okay, don't touch anything. Just lift it up and just grab the right hand with 3 fingers. Okay. What I think is that why we do the overlap with the pinky on top or interlock with the pinky inside the left hand is that so that you don't get to use your right hand, which is my strong hand, to hit the ball. My strong hand hits the ball, it might actually maybe turn it over a little bit more than it used to, or it should. Did you know that your right hand is a lot stronger than your left hand, right? And you do all your things with your right hand, meaning you throw the ball, you have your power punch with your right hand. Whatever you do, you use your right hand more. You cut, you do scissors, all the precision stuff too, you do with your right hand because it's more accurate and stronger. So in golf, we don't want this hand to overtake the left hand too much because then it will hook the ball a lot, okay? It will turn it over or come outside in or something like that, okay? So you will not be able to hit the ball straight. So instead of grabbing it like a baseball bat, like this, with all your fingers on it, you lift up the pinky and put it closer and put it on top of the index finger or in between like so, like I do, okay? Will alleviate your right hand's performance, meaning it will make it kind of like even. If I grab 4 fingers on my right hand and grab all my left hand, I think that might be even because I'm a lot stronger on my right hand anyway. So that's why they put the finger on top of the club. Okay, this is something that nobody ever told you probably.
Really?
I just thought, and why would we grab baseball? Why don't we just grab like a baseball and just hit it? But I figured that's why. After you figured out how to do it, now I'm going to show you how to grab the clubs. First, you want to grab the club in your fingers. You want to wrap your fingers around like so. Okay, so if you see me, I'm going to grab the club this way. I'm going to grab, and then I'm just going to wrap the fingers around like that. Now, I want this pad of the hand on top. Okay, on top of the club. So, if you see this little white dot, this is telling me the center line of the grip. Okay, now from the center line, I want my left hand to come over in my fingers. I'll do it this way. So you want the hand to come this way, and you wrap your fingers around, elongate. It's kind of like, you can see that it's like split up a little bit, okay? It's not like close clumped together. It's just a little bit split up, okay? Because we want my hand to hang down straight this way. I don't want my hand this way. We don't want to grab it this way so that your thumb is so long, and then your wrist will get hurt, okay? You will damage your wrist during the swing because your hand is in a bad position right now, okay? So we want my hand to be straight down and right across, and then I grab it with my fingers, and the pad part will get on top, right on top of that little white dot, right there. It will get right on top of it, over it, and then you bring your left thumb down the right side of the grip. And if you notice, my thumb is not longer, my left hand thumb is not longer than my index finger, okay, like so, okay. Now, also, if you notice, this part of the club, the hand, is not touching. I don't want my whole thumb stretching down. Now, what that's going to do is make your fingers get weak, okay? And then you're going to have to grab it even tighter. And then you're going to get tennis elbow, and you're going to get your elbows to hurt, right? This muscle right up here. It's going to hurt so much, okay? So grab it in the finger, wrap the fingers around, and just grab it in the fingers, and no matter how hard you pull on it, it will not come out, okay? So you want to grab it here, and then put the thumb down on the right side of it, and then just let this kind of overlap. This part of it really never touches your fingers or anything. It just stands up top like that, okay? So this is your left hand grip, okay? Now, I think I covered everything. Again, let me just show you again. Let your hands hang down. It's going to come down over your fingers, so you want to wrap the fingers over, under, and then over there. And then you're going to get this part on top of the club so that you can just lift it up like this. See how I lift it up and hold it up so easily, right? It's not that hard to hold it up like this. And then you wrap your finger and lay the thumb down there. So it kind of looks like this, okay? Okay, this is what Tiger Woods does. This is what many of the tour pros grab it this way, okay? Now, let's talk about the right hand. Same basic thing. I'm just going to show you from this side. I want my hand to be, like I said, this way because my hand's hanging this way, so I want my hand to be this way. So when I bring it over, you can see, like that, and then I wrap my fingers around again, okay, like so. My left hand will be on there already, so my right hand's going to go like this. Again, my wrist being straight down. I don't want my wrist to be this way. A lot of people grab it like this, and then they grab it like a fist, and they're going to either hook it or they're going to lose power over it and open it up a little bit, okay? And you'll also hurt your wrist again, okay? So you want your hand to be straight down. See how it's on an angle that way? Then you just wrap it around and then just make it a little bit more comfortable. And then if you notice, the left hand is on this side like that, and then the thumb, right, and the heel, and then the finger, right finger, we're just going to grab it over, and then with the 10 finger grip, you just grab it over and then just grab it like that, and get this thumb on the lifeline right there of the club into the grip like that. Okay, that's the 10 finger baseball grip. Okay, now from there, all you have to do is lift up the pinky, slide it a little bit closer, lay this on top, and that will be your Varden or overlap grip. Okay, this is the one that I recommend, and this is the one I think you should use. And from here, all you have to do is lift up this finger, the index finger and the pinky, and then just overlap it like that, and that should be your interlock. Okay, but the interlock, this feels really funny to me, and it feels really uncomfortable, and a lot of soreness comes in inside the fingers and on your index finger. So if you practice a long time with this grip, you get calluses and you get all this stuff all over your hands and stuff. So I don't recommend it to women, but again, if you choose to do this way, then make sure that your hand's in that good position, not the strong grip position. Okay, you can see that it's not as hard as you think. And once you learn this, and I kind of repeat it to a beginner especially, over and over and over again, I just make sure that they're really having that grip perfectly every time. Okay, that will help them get better grabbing onto the club, and they'll know it, that it's going to be easier to hit the ball further as well, and the swing gets faster as well. So today we talked all about the grip. Okay, I didn't really go focus on any other thing but how to actually grab the club. So like I said, you grab it in the fingers. Okay, we want your fingers to feel the shot, feel the swing. Okay, your fingers are very, very sensitive, so we want to grab it in the fingers, and also you can grab it really tight with your fingers. You don't have to, actuality, you don't have to grab it so tight because your fingers are so strong, and it won't go out of the grip will not fall off. Okay, now another thing is this. If you notice, the grip is wider as it gets higher, right? So the reason is so that when you just wrap your fingers around, it will not fly off your hand, okay? But people are so scared because it's going so fast that they're grabbing it so tight, then they lose speed, okay? So if you can grab it in your fingers, then you will not lose speed, and you will have that perfect grip. Ta-da! Got it. Anyway, this is a putter grip. The putter grip usually have a flat surface on the top, and then it's rounded on the back. So what you do is you grab it the same way on the front, and then you put the pad part on the top of that, the flat part here. Okay, and then you put the thumb down the right. This, if it's like flat here, it's going to be like a point here and a point here. Okay, it's squared off, like squared off here. So you grab the left thumb on that side, and then you grab the right thumb on that side. And you put this finger a little bit further down, okay, like so. Okay, that's how it looks like. Okay, now again, I didn't mention this before, but the right hand, when you grab it, this finger is wrapped like that, like a hook, like so. And you hook it around, and you're pushing it into the side of the club here, okay, like so. And the thumb is about the same length as your thumb. You do not want something like that, okay? That's a no-no for sure. Okay, just pull it back and just leave it like this. This is how it looks like with the left hand, or right hand, sorry, right hand. And this is your left hand, same, almost the same way. You're kind of hooking onto it, but you're grabbing it like that. So you grab it here, and you grab it like that. And then your right hand, and the lifeline goes right inside the lifeline, the thumb, and then you're grabbing it like that, and I have my overlap grip, like so. Okay, so that was it. Simple. Well, it's not simple, is it? But I tried to make it as simple as possible for you so that you can learn how to play better golf. And I hope to see you on the golf course playing good golf. Thanks again. I hope you enjoyed it, and hit the subscribe, hit the like button. I guess that's down here too. The bell, and all that good stuff. And help me grow my channel. Thank you very much.